Welcome back to the broadcast. Okay, fitness can come in many different forms, and that includes learning how to protect yourself. So Stephanie Hanson from Energy Fitness is here, along with Rigo, to show us more today. And so, really explain what I said there, because this isn't just about protecting your, protecting your back when you work out. We've talked about that. It's a whole different sort of protect yourself.
Yeah. Basically, we have natural instincts within us that are designed for self-preservation. So a lot of us start our designing of our training for self-preservation. Are you guys mothers?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
Okay. If I ask you to protect yourself, you would have a certain shape. Like, I got to try to work out of this problem. But if I said to protect your kids, what shape would you create?
I'd go crazy
like
mama bear.
Well, I have young children.
Yeah, that's a shape of power. Mm-hmm. That powerful shape is a liberation. Yet, when you go through training, most people do the other shape.
Just like standing there and you're lifting weights and you're like this instead of being like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you mean in general, like when you're going to protect yourself?
Well, you got to stop thinking about protecting yourself. When you are taking somebody who's hurting your kid, are you protecting yourself?
You're protecting your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a difference.
See, look how you moved your body. I get it. I see what you're saying.
It completely
She went
changes
in for the
everything.
kill.
Yeah.
So it's all about like lower body strength to help propel you in whatever you're doing, right?
It's
about
behavior.
full. Show us what you do.
Yeah, it's about full body. He uses
basically-
his entire body. It's crazy.
As I move and I work, my body is finding shapes of violence.
Shapes of violence.
Yes, because it's not the same thing as protection or defense or survivability. If I do that, there's no guarantee that I'll win. I'm not here to win. If I ask you to protect yourself as somebody's attacking you, you're gonna go through the mathematics to go, how do I do this? But if I say protect your kids, you liberate yourself immediately to a shape of violence.
Interesting. So it's more proactive sounding.
Yes.
So show us like a shape of violence.
A shape of violence is if I decide to move and I come out and expand, this is a shape of violence.
And
Okay,
what
so
makes it a shape of violence?
the energy of it. Basically, if you were to walk towards me, this shape comes, keep walking.
Okay, keep walking.
Which way are you going?
I'm not.
Okay, so if I stand up and I do this, walk towards me, what starts to happen?
You start to
I start to
go
collapse.
back. So if you're down more like this, you get more strength, you get more...
Yes, it's not just the
Stability, or what is that?
It's not just the size, or it's actually the angle of violence. So we have to promote it. So in all my
Forms
exercises,
of violence, it sounds so bad ass. I just want to like go, I want to go
So-
like beat someone up.
So you should.
so right now, listen, you're very linear. Okay.
Right. So I should be more.
Okay. Stand up.
Why
okay?
should I be less
let's,
linear?
Let's just be gentlemen
Okay.
and ladies.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hello.
I'm being very respectful to you, right?
Hi. Yeah.
We're here. We have our
yeah.
own space.
Right.
Once I do this, what do I do?
You're
What
in
am I-
my space.
I'm talking to you though, but I haven't invaded.
But
But
you're
what
in
am
my
I doing?
space.
Yeah, can you feel
You're
something?
leaning into my space.
Yeah. So when I talk to people and I want to invade their space, I start talking to them like this
Right.
because I'm actually entering already.
Okay.
So this is an aggressive position.
Okay. So what do you suggest I do?
It depends on what you want.
So how do you use that aggressive positioning to get a better workout?
That's the purpose of training. So for training, I do exercises based on this position. When you see me hitting or making contact, I build everything on contact, rhythm, and sound.
Okay.
Okay, just like little kids who
Yeah.
like patty cake.
Yeah.
Later
Okay.
on in the time, you can actually remember it.
Yeah.
I do the same thing, so I work and I build that ability to pull that muscle group.
Meanwhile, he's working
So
everything.
I don't want to
Sure
sit there
does.
and just
You're
make.
engaging your
that's like
entire body.
Everything. And that's where the power comes from.
And it's also an irregular but more realistic pattern of movement, because in real life we don't pick up our children like this. We have to go grab them.
Right.
We have to.
Yes.
So you're training to do that as
I'm
well.
training my body to find nature. Okay? This
Okay.
is something I do all the time. If I don't make this part of my natural, I go back to unnatural motions
So
of
this is
survivability.
functional. This is very
Everything.
functional training.
Everything I have to do.
Okay.
So.
And you're using a kettlebell. Do you use all kettlebells? or-
No, I use cables. I use dumbbells. I just need a stimulus.
And then does this training that you do in the gym, does it just naturally translate into your real life, like you said, so that you are?
Yeah.
You have your
I work in
positions
the
of
executive.
violence.
I work in executive protection.
Okay.
I train right now. I'm training an undercover school this week. I work with military and law enforcement and agencies around the country.
Okay.
And so I actually teach them the basically the shapes of violence.
Okay.
Because these shapes also are for weapon systems of firing a weapon. So
But I like how it's like you learn how to do that. You're strengthening your whole body, and you're teaching me how to like pick up my groceries or pick up my
So
child
that you
and
don't
do it in
hurt
a
your
way
back.
so that I don't hurt
Yes.
myself. Yes.
one of the things I also teach is the alignment of the neck. So
Okay.
if I go down and I go to pick up a grocery or a bag or my child, I look and my back is actually still connected to the.
It's all very
So it's-
straight.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't
But
do
you do
this.
have a natural curve down here.
Yes, but I don't do this with my neck because I lose power. Even though I can get a better field of view, I can still look. Once I do this, you can get off your position.
That happens to me a lot, and then your neck goes out.
I feel like there's just so much to learn, and this is why I love Energy Fitness, because she's always got something new that you're doing there. It's so cool, Stephanie, what you do.
He's amazing.
Yeah,
It's going to be
this
our
is
new
very
thing.
cool.
I'm so excited.
see these moves again by going to thebroadcasttv.com. Click on today's links, and we are back with our final thoughts right after this. That's very cool.